Thank you, Orla, and thank you everyone for being here today. It's my pleasure to introduce you or tell you more about Zanzibar White Sand Luxury Villas and Spa. It is my family's property. My father started this project over 10 years ago, and we've built it and opened in 2014. It is a boutique luxury property in Zanzibar. We're beachfront of a beautiful beach called Paje, which is the southeast coast of Zanzibar. And we are a boutique resort. So we really specialize in private villas. We have 18 private villas with private pool. And we specialize in giving our guests this experience of relaxation, of really being connected with nature in this paradise environment, all in mindfulness. So I'll walk you through some of the projects and the values that we have, which are very strongly connected to having this mindful experience of the property. We're part of Relais Chateau since 2017. We're part of Select, Serendipians, and we're located on the southeast coast of Zanzibar. Paje Beach is a very long beach with white sand, very flowery white sand. It is 1 hour away from Stone Town. Stone Town is where the airport of Zanzibar is. And Zanzibar is quite small on island. It's about 1 hour to go from Stone Town to Paje, and it's about 60 kilometers north to south. What is good to know is that even though it's quite small, a lot of the areas have different vibes and different values to them, or pros and cons. So you'll see that Paje and the region where we're in, the southeast coast, is very natural, very quiet. We're 1 kilometer away from Paje, which is a kind of bohemian surf town with a lot to do around, and we're located just 1 kilometer away. To arrive in Zanzibar, we have an international airport that was built about 3 years ago, so it's fairly new, and it's operated by Emirates. So it's really great because we have the Marhaba service, and there are direct flights from many places in the world, from even Milan, Zurich, Paris, Nairobi, Johannesburg, Dubai, Doha. So and of course the mainland of Tanzania. So it's very easy to come after safari. So it's very well connected. We have our own luxury car transfers, and overall easy to come in. I always recommend for guests to take, we have this fast track service through Marhaba. It helps the guests to really organize all the visa on arrival, escape or avoid any queue, and have a very smooth arrival. And of course, feel free to contact me after, and also the ladies at Small World Marketing. We have all the information for these. The southeast coast, and Paje in particular, is a very beautiful beach. And it is also a tidal area. So it's always good to know that you will have the tide every 12 hours, and every 12 hours is the low tide, where the beach becomes much longer. And so what we have in front of the hotel is a very special, a really USP of the hotel is this location which has completely white sand in front of the hotel. We also have a coral reef that is 2 kilometers in the ocean that stops the waves, seaweeds. We have a beautiful lagoon where you can sail, you can swim. It's warm water, it's 27 degrees. So you have a very beautiful lagoon in front of the hotel. In terms of values, I mentioned this mindful approach. We have a lot of different projects. The main ones I'll mention is that we produce our own drinking water. We wanted to eliminate all single-use plastics a couple years ago at the hotel. Couldn't find suppliers that can deliver water in glass bottles, so we decided to make our own. We also have cosmetics all throughout the resort that are made just 1 kilometer away from the hotel. We use a lot of solar energy. We even built 4 new villas that are 100% solar powered. And overall, we do a lot in-house, from carpentry, tailoring, and so on. And I mentioned we have 18 villas. So we have these 18, and we have 3 rooms also, which we call cinnamon rooms. Overall, the villas is what we focus the most on. They all have a private pool, and the rooms, the cinnamon rooms, they have a hot tub. And in terms of accommodation, we're between 1 bedroom villas, 2 bedroom, and 5 bedroom. So we can accommodate couples, families, larger families, intergen, and so on. And we always have a dedicated butler service. We always focus on a lot of privacy. I'll show you that in pictures. Of course, aircon, satellite TV, the Bluetooth speakers, and so on, and a private pool or hot tub or both. This is a 1 bedroom villa. It's on the beachfront, and we have 5 of these. And this is really the most popular. You can see it has 2 units, 2 buildings. On the left side, we have a bedroom with a rooftop terrace on top of it. And on the right side is the living room. We have the private pool, outdoor dining, and the total area of this private villa is 1,500 square meters. So it's very large, also completely private because it has very lush gardens that we've been growing for 12 years around it. So this is what we focus on to bring this level of intimacy to our guests. The bedrooms are very large. They're always 55 square meters, quiet colors, blackout shades. The living room is the second building that we have on the next side. We have a very nice guided visit in a 1 minute video. I did not include it here because it doesn't always go nicely through an online presentation, but we'll be happy to send you a link after so you can see how it all looks like within the same area. So the living room is the second space. We also have an outdoor bathroom on additional to the indoor bathroom. We have a rooftop terrace with a beautiful view to the beachfront. And the 2 bedroom villas, they're the same concept with the difference that instead of a rooftop terrace, you have a second bedroom. So it's one on top of each other. And you still have this private pool in the middle, 1,500 square meters of privacy. The 5 bedroom villa is much bigger. This one has also a kitchen, it has a home cinema, 2 jacuzzis, a pool, and so on. So this is a real self-catering villa and it can host up to 10 to 12 people. It has the washing machine, also a children's room. And the garden villas are our new villas. We have built them last year and this year. They are smaller villas, so they have only 1 unit. They're in the garden and they are 100% based on solar energy. So this is completely kind of not visible to guests. Like they wouldn't see any difference if we didn't let them know, because we have a system of batteries and just a technical solution that we developed for the hotel that enables us to provide this level of energy with only renewable energy. So they have also a private pool or a hot tub, these villas, and they're really, really great. We have high-speed optic fiber Wi-Fi, laundry, lots of different activities that I will mention now. And it starts in the morning. We have a sunrise experience at the beach restaurant. Here, because we're on the East Coast, we see the sun rising from the ocean every day. So in front of the villas. And so we organize sparkling wine, but also tea, coffee, fresh pastries, and so to enjoy while watching the sunset. This is complimentary for all our guests. We also have little attentions. For example, we have a tailor in-house. So here you see a lady with the kimono on the left side. We can prepare any kind of tailoring, suits, shorts, skirts, and so in 24 hours made to measure from our beautiful library of Kitenge fabrics. And recently we also started embroidering. So this is also a nice attention for something special, like Mr. or Mrs. or guest name. It's a very popular and nice present. We have included in our rates complimentary use of our amenities. So we have beach bicycles and also electric beach bicycles, crystal kayaks, stand-up paddles. We have a hobby cat, a tennis court, and we're building in Q1. We will have a paddle court additional to the tennis court. We also have a fitness, outdoor pools, and spa amenities like hot tubs, infrared sauna, and steam rooms. So our guests can use any of these anytime. We also have scheduled and programmed activities from movie night, yoga class, Swahili lessons, garden tours. So we have 3 or 4 per day, and our guests can join whenever they wish. We can organize floating breakfasts, um, a sailing on the lagoon with our local boat called the Ngalawa as well. And we have our bespoke kite surfing center called Zanzibar Kite Paradise. Here we do kite surfing, but also wing foiling. If you don't know what it is, it's kind of like gliding with a kite board, but you hold to your wing, and it's quite popular these days. And next year we will have also e-foiling, which I'd love to tell you more, but honestly, I'm not exactly sure what it is fully. But at any rate, we're very well equipped at the Zanzibar Kite Paradise Water Sports Center. We have a spa with the infrared sauna, the steam room, hot tub. It's full service. So we have also hair and nail salon, and of course, treatment rooms for all our massages and facials. We do not have age limit, so all our guests are welcome. I think our youngest guest was 3 weeks old. We have all babies amenities. We have playgrounds, paddling pool, children menu, special activities. We do not have a kids club. However, we can organize childminding. And of course, we also are very keen on organizing romantic events, occasions, birthdays, family trips, anniversaries. We can organize something very personal and tailored to our guests who wish to celebrate something special. In terms of dining, being Relais Chateau, it's of course a very big part of the experience. We have 2 restaurants. The Doors to Zanzibar restaurant is our main restaurant, and it's mostly used now for dinner. And we have a beach restaurant, which is perfect for breakfast and for lunch. We have just renovated it. So the previous one was demolished and completely rebuilt and has been inaugurated middle of June of this year. We do a la carte and set dinner menus. We have a wine tasting, 24/7 room service, and we also organize live entertainment and special themed night from several times per week. We have several bars, lounge bar open all day with a pool table. The sunset bar is great to see the sunset, and the kite bar at the beach, which is open all day and has great refreshing cocktails. We have the concierge on site, and Zanzibar is such a special destination because it's not just the island and it's not just snorkeling around the villa. You have really so much things to do around. Lots of rich history, of course, these beautiful sandbanks in the middle of the ocean, and snorkeling, diving, which is very nearby the resort. Stone Town is the historic center, has lots of culture. Here you can enjoy rooftop bars, shopping, the Freddie Mercury Museum. So I always suggest to do half a day in Stone Town to take a guided tour. It's really something special because it's full of history. Josani Forest is 10 minutes or maybe 10, 15 minutes away. Here we have monkeys, we have a mangrove forest, so it's also nice to be in this environment. The Rock restaurant is an Italian restaurant in the middle of the ocean, and here you can go for Italian food, and it's very nearby the hotel, so quite nice and very popular as well. The Seaweed Center is where they are called the Mwani Mamas. They are creating all the cosmetics based on seaweed, and these are the cosmetics that we have around the hotel. So it is a complimentary visit for our guests to meet them, to see how it's produced, the shampoo that our guests are using, the soaps, and so on. And it's a very beautiful way to connect with the environment and with those products. Malone Cave is 5 minutes away from the hotel. It can be privatized and you can swim in it. So it's great also for family if someone wants just to change scenery from the beach. And this one is very popular as well. And of course, the safaris. So a lot of our guests are coming to Zanzibar after safari. It is quite easy to go between Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar. So of course, it's always a very nice combination. And we're getting to the end. Thank you so much for your time. I just wanted to mention a few details. The first one is that we have specials throughout the year and also now for low seasons, which is now until 20 December, and also next year, March to June, stay 3, pay 2. And while we're booked out for New Year's Eve, we still have some spots for Christmas. So if you have guests that are looking for last minute Christmas festive, we don't have gala fees, but we have beautiful galas, so it's a win-win. And we already have the menus and a great party predicted for scheduled for 24th of December and 25th launch. Thank you so much.